This is Dan from Open Road Toyota Richmond, and what I have here is the 2020 Corolla Hatchback SE trim. So in this video, I'll be going over the features, the back, the rear, passengers, and the infotainment system, and all that. So let's start from the back. So this is the rear of the vehicle. It does have the keyless entry feature because it is the SE version. So you will have the smart key. If you'd like more explanation on the smart key, check out the description. I did make a video on smart keys. So what you'd have to do, put your hand right here and press a button. So what the button looks like is this. So you get a thin button right there. It's silicone, nice and soft. That's to open the trunk, and the one to the right is to lock the car. What you'll be greeted with is a cover for the back. Now if you want to take this back out, it's very simple. Unhook this here, unhook this over there, and then as you can see over here, all you have to do is just hit it and it just pops up just like that. Now I'm gonna put it back into place just like this. Very simple. You do have cloth mats right over here, but your sales associate threw in the extra all-season rubber mats. They're a lot more durable, so don't double them up. Under this you have the spare tire, so you press this, pull this, and what you have is your spare tire. So you have the jack right over here. Your kit's just right over there. It also comes with a tow hook right there, and that's it for the back. So all you want to do afterwards is to close the trunk just like this. And then if you want to lock it, you can press this right here just to lock it up. Alright, so as for the rear passenger seat, I'm just going to lock the car. Then when you go and open the door, what you'll have here is nice seats just like this. Extra storage over here. Alright, if you want to fold down the seats, this button right over here, just pull it. And it does go down. Over there, same thing. On the other side, you can see, just right over there, if you pull that, the center will go down as well. If you're wondering about the cup holders, they would be right in the middle, just like that. You do have another cup holder right here, nice gloss black, and child safety locks. Press it down, child can't open it, only from the outside you can open it. So let's talk about the driver's side. I'm just going to show you. Lock the car. As soon as you touch the back of the handle, so I can have it here, touch the handle, opens up just like that. If you touch these over here, locks it up. As you can see, nice and locked. Fortunately for the back door handles, they do not have that feature, but the front door handles do on the passenger side. So opening this up, what you get here is electronic windows. That is a window lock, lock and unlock. This over here, if you want to change the windows, left side, move it around just like a joystick. Right side, move it around just like a joystick. All right, so what you have here is the seats. Now they are manual. So this one over here is to pump the seat up if you like it a bit higher, or pump the seat down. As you can see, this goes down. This over here is for the backrest, and this over here is for lumbar support. So if you're pressing this, this actually pulls the lumbar support back, but if you press that, the forward button right over here, it does come out and it's very comfy. You also get the seat adjustments right here. If you want it further back, pull this up, push this back. If you want to sit further back, you also have gas cap right here. So I'm going to pull this out, and what you're going to see is gas cap pops open. So it does take regular gas, the same as any other car. You would take this off, put it right here, and then just close it up when you're done. So other than that, when you get into the vehicle, smart key system, press on the brakes, it'll tell you what to do. Press engine start button, and you'll be greeted by that welcome screen. Also up here as well. So what you have here is extra buttons right over here. So I'll explain to you what this is. So let me just turn on the lights. So you do have the auto light feature. So you don't have to physically have to do it. Just leave it on auto. It's the same as doing half lights, full lights, but this does it for you automatically. Over here is the windshield wipers. All right, this, if you twist it, it would actually go back. So I'm not gonna actually twist it because I don't want to damage the wiper blades, because if you do use your wiper blade when it's dry, it will damage it. So not going to touch this, but same thing as any other car. Wiper blades here. What this is to fine tune it. So if the slowest setting is too slow, turn it up for higher speeds. Now if the fastest setting is too fast, turn it down. You also have paddle shifters right over here and over here if you wanted to drive it manually, as you can see. So if you wanted to drive it manually, just put it into drive, smack it over to the manual, and then you can do the same thing. Put it back in the park. What you have here are some extra buttons. So this over here is to dim all these buttons over here. So if it's too bright, you can actually dim it or make it bright again. This over here is for automatic high beams. So as you know, you just put out the high beams. High beams look like this. All right, you'll see that blue mark just right over there. Now, if you press this button, then press it out, what it will show is automatic high beams. So as you can see, high beams doesn't look like it's working. That's because there are cars in front and a wall. So what this actually does is that once you're on the highway and it senses anything too close, it will actually switch it back to low beam. But when there's nothing in front of you, it'll switch back to high beam. So that's what it is. If you turn your car off while this is on and turn your car back on again, this will still be on. This over here is for the windshield wiper de-icer. So not to get it confused with this, windshield wiper de-icer, what it is that just like the back, how it has these, here, I'm going to show you. See those lines over there? Not sure if you can see. See those little lines? Those are for the rear defogger. So it's the same thing, but for the front of the wipers. So it will heat up the wiper blades and melt the ice and get it warmed up for you. So I'm just going to turn that off. Turn this off. All right. So what we have here is cruise control, radar cruise control. This over here is lane tracing assist. Mode buttons over here, switch tracks. And then pick up, hang up calls. This is voice command. You press, say call so-and-so, and they'll call. So you got this back button over here is for this. This controls that small screen right here. So let me show you some of the options. You have the settings over here. Lane tracing assist, pre-collision system, blind spot monitors. Now I did make another video explaining all the controls on the steering wheel. So if you want more in-depth information, you can definitely get that. But for now, let me just show you this. Most popular screen, speedometer, and distance to empty. You do have safety settings right over here. Lane tracing assist, pre-collision system. That's the auto brake system. You can adjust the sensitivity. Blind spot monitors on the mirrors, just like that on both sides. All right, so if that's on and you want to turn, just be careful when you see that. Vehicle settings over here. This is to turn off and on eco mode. So this is the SE trim, so it does have sport mode as well. All right, so that's it for this. I did make a video on the automatic parking brake and the brake hold, so make sure to check out that link in the description. You will see this. So automatic parking brake, I'll just give you a brief overview. Put into drive, it turns off. Put in park, turns back on. Brake hold holds the brakes for you, so you have to make sure that doors are closed, driver seatbelt is on, then you can use that feature. You got the heated seats right here, low and high, passenger side, driver side. All right, and over here you got sports mode, traction control off. So this is if you need to rock your car back and forth or you're really stuck in the sand, then this is to turn off traction control. You also have the climate controls right over here. Let me just turn that down. So off over here, front and rear defoggers. Rear defoggers also defog the mirrors as well. This is to cycle between different modes. Eco heat and cools to save you a little bit of power on just the climate controls. This over here is for air recirculation, intake fresh air, AC, and this over here is to adjust the climate. So let me just turn it down a bit. See, low as you're going up. The highest setting, it'll just say high. All right, when you press this over here, it's automatic fan controls. So depending on how hot or how cold your car is, it will adjust the fans accordingly. So let me just turn that off. So this over here is your infotainment system. So usually it'd be on your home screen. So right now it's 1, 2, and 3. This over here, when your phone is connected to Bluetooth, this will be quick dial. This is how well you're driving and how fuel efficient you are. This over here is whatever's playing on the radio. So right now it says AM. So what I'm going to do is turn the volume down and show you. You press on the audio and you can switch radio stations just with this. So for example, you want News 1130. So let's get 1130 here. All right, and you want to save it, just press and hold. And then now it would actually be saved to 1130. Now say you want FM, you can just press source or press audio and then select FM. Same thing, you can press and hold to save a preset. All right, over here, when your phone is connected on Bluetooth, what will actually happen is that you will actually get to see all your contacts right over here. If your phone is not connected on Bluetooth, what it'll do is that it'll ask you to. Now, if you did connect your phone to Bluetooth and you took it off, no one can actually see your contacts. So that's a very safe feature. You have apps just right over here. Apps is another way to connect your phone to the car. So you'd want Scout GPS and Intune 3.0. You download those two apps. Once you connect it on Bluetooth, it will connect for you. So also for the projection over here, you also get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So right over here, if you have Android Auto, you have to download Android Auto first and then plug your device right over here. Now it is a weird spot for a USB. It's right over here. And then that will turn into Android Auto. Now if you have Apple CarPlay, same thing. You don't have to actually download Apple CarPlay app. You just plug it in and it works. Just because Apple CarPlay came out first, these cars are more familiar with them, more geared towards that. So other than that, you got the setup right over here. If you find the beeping annoying, you can definitely turn that off right here. Home screen and language over here. Home screen. Now you can change layout to 4 or 2, really up to you what you want. All right. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the infotainment system. Last thing is the light controls over here. This over here is for when the door is open, that the lights go on. Most people have that, so I'm just gonna leave it on for this customer. You have this light, that light, and then both lights. Pretty simple. So over here in the glove box, you will find, usually if you don't see your key locks, you'll see them right here. This is for your wheel. All right, and usually your instruction manual is also down here as well. So hopefully this answers all your questions. Again, this is Darren from Open Road Toyota Richmond, and you have a great day.